Shakespeare's way follows the route that the poet may have taken on his journeys between his home in Stratford-upon-Avon, where his wife Anne Hathaway and his children lived, and the Globe Theatre in London, where most of his plays were first performed to public acclaim. Passing through the beautiful countryside of the Cotswolds and the Chilterns, before following the River Thames into the heart of London, the route links some of England's greatest attractions: Stratford-upon-Avon, Blenheim Palace, Oxford, and London. It also visits many picturesque villages and interesting market towns, and passes a wealth of sites of historic interest. Shakespeare's way can be followed in either direction or walked in sections. From the poet's birthplace in Stratford-upon-Avon, Shakespeare's way meanders through the Cotswolds, past Blenheim Palace and the charming town of Woodstock, before following the River Thames into the historic city of Oxford. Highlights of the Cotswolds section of Shakespeare's way include the 5 houses connected with Shakespeare and his family, his grave in Holy Trinity Church, and the Royal Shakespeare Company theatres in Stratford. The attractive villages of Clifford Chambers, Preston Store, Hankington, and Lidstone, the bustling market towns of Chipping Norton, Woodstock, and Shipston-on-Store, the lost villages of Over Sharford and Nether Sharford, the many delightful churches, each displaying some notable feature: the mysterious Rollright stones, one of the most important stone circles in Britain; spectacular Blenheim Palace, presented by a grateful nation to John Churchill, first Duke of Marlborough, as a reward for military triumph against the French; the magnificent colleges, museums, and gardens of Britain's oldest university, and the tranquil countryside of the Cotswolds. Beyond Oxford, Shakespeare's way crosses the hills and valleys of the Chilterns, passing through a succession of pretty villages and marvellous beech woods, before rejoining the Thames at the little town of Mallow. Highlights of the Chilterns section of the trail include Stoner House, a beautiful Tudor mansion nestling in a fold of the Chiltern Hills; attractive villages such as Hambledon with its beautiful little church, the lovely duck pond in the hamlet of Broughton Row, the tranquil beech woodland, the pretty villages of brick and flint cottages nestling around medieval churches, and the lovely riverside town of Mallow. The final stretch of the trail follows the Grand Union Canal and the River Thames through the heart of London to Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. Highlights of the London section of the trail include Kew Palace, built in Dutch style in 1631, Kew Gardens, with its unique collection of 40,000 plant species, the views of St. Paul's Cathedral, and the Houses of Parliament; Lambeth Palace, the London house of the Archbishops of Canterbury since the 12th century, the wonderful array of bridges spanning the Thames, the giant wheel of the London Eye, and the amazing recreation of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre.